Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster blog, and today was day 2 of Body Boss. My heart is pounding in my chest. I literally just finished. I wanted to talk to you guys about it while it was still very fresh on my mind. And of course I say that and it all goes out my head. The boss took my chair. She's not happy about being on camera, as you can tell probably by her face. Don't glare at me like that, I see you. Making eyes at me. Ember, she's pissed. I love you. Yes, I do. Okay, focus. So it started off with knee push-ups. A set of 20. And again, as I told myself, this is pre-training, so I was only going to make myself complete 1 repetition of each of these, like 1 rotation, even though it says do the high intent hit with 2 eyes. I don't remember what that stands for, but to repeat it twice. I'm only doing it once. I'm only making myself do it once. Now, I feel pretty strong on my push-ups. Not very strong, actually, on my push-ups, but there's something that I can do, and I feel like I recover pretty quick, so I actually, we'll get to, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but you'll see. I felt okay doing them on my knees, though. I actually need to go back and rewatch this footage, because in my head, I'm doing them well, whereas until I watch this, I don't really know what my form's going to be looking like. Glute bridges, felt the burn on those pretty good. In my downstairs butt, like right where like the little like curve where the butt meets the thigh, right there, my downstairs butt. Walking lunges, I'm so bad at those. And it says to do like the knee up. I forgot about that until like less 5 on each side, and I actually it said to do 20 on each side, so I did like 10 on each side with the actual like walking lunges but no knee up part. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. So I just did like kind of lunges in place, and then I realized, staring at the book, being that you're supposed to bring the knee up, so I did that, and I think that worked out pretty well. The half burpees, I'm so bad at burpees. Like, I'm not very good at I don't feel very strong, rather, doing explosive movements like jumping or like skipping or anything that like feels high impact. It's just my body does not take, I'm not just innately a jumpy aroundy person. Like, I'm a very all 4 feet on the ground kind of person. And so the fact that I only have 2 feet leaves me feeling pretty unstable most of the time. So I did my half burpees assisted up on a block just to get a little bit of that, because I just now today got to where I can stand up and walk around without, not debilitating, because that's an exaggeration, but it was like yesterday and the day prior, like just getting up out of a chair, my legs were screaming, like so tight, so like I was stopped kind of in my step. There's a chain. Just trying to be like, oh goodness, because my hip flexor. So I was finally able to walk more or less normally today. So with that in mind, I decided to just brutalize myself again. Yay, working out. Then the seated Russian twists. 40 of those. I tried using the cat for a bit. She wasn't happy about that at all. Callie wasn't. But I did leave my feet down on the ground. I figure better to do it with good form than to do it just like how in the picture. Though there at the end I did start experimenting with raising 1 foot up and then the other. And then the shoulder flies. I've been doing upper body work since probably 5th grade. I feel that's where I feel the strongest, is like curls, tricep extensions, the deltoids, like all of that I feel pretty strong on. So I actually added in some 5-pound weights and did 30 reps of that. But I feel I don't have bad arms, you guys. Like, I cannot wait to see what kind of muscle tone is there as I lean down more, because I feel like I got like big old beefy, management is having a conference and neither of them are happy about it. You're on camera, guys, behave. Anyways, so yeah, I felt pretty good about that. I probably could go back and do more reps of that, but I'm gonna leave it just as is for now. Sorry, this has become like a live action live nature show. I want to be mean so bad. Be like, oh, but in a way that'll startle her. You hear me being mean, don't you? Scheming. She's like, don't use me as weights. And then the high knee skips. I'm not skipping for nothing. Especially not for my knees. So I just do knee raises and try to touch my hands underneath my legs on either side to make sure that even as I get tired, I'm keeping my height up without hopefully compromising, like hunching over too much. And then I actually went back and did 20 more knee push-ups. Are they actually both laying in the chair together? This is a first, you guys. Neither of them look particularly happy about it, though, do they? Well, we'll have to work on that. So, with all of that kind of said and out of the way, I do like my girls hanging with me. Brief, beautiful moment. Randy and I went grocery shopping today. We have 7 days until we go traveling, and I was like, I would like to not eat out at all for the next 7 days. So that means that we need to have easy, healthy, filling, yummy food in the house to give us, like, to disarm any and all excuses that we may come up with for like, oh, well, let's just go get tacos. It's like, no tacos. So letting the main free, yeah, that perm didn't stick at all, did it, you guys? Not at all. What was I talking about? We went grocery shopping. So I'm going to be cooking a bunch tomorrow. I think our friends Zach and Lauren are coming up to see us, hang out for a bit, fit in some gaming, because it's probably going to be the last time we see them until New Year's celebrations. This was a bad idea. My scalp was feeling a little sweaty, so I was like, oh, I'll let my hair down. And then it was like, oh, big hair blanket. Sorry, TMI. But, you know what blows my mind about this, though? I'm looking at it and it says keep repeating last exercise until you reach 7 minutes. It took me 13 minutes to do one rotation. I'm just a turtle, and that's okay. You know, that is perfectly okay. Now, I ran up and down the stairs a few times, but I didn't do the warm-up stretches. I really don't like stretching before I do any kind of like lifting or anything. I like stretching afterwards. Like, don't get me wrong, I warm up and get my blood flowing, but I don't want to like stretch everything out first. That's just my own personal preference. But I am going to be stretching afterwards, and I didn't get that on camera because, well, quite frankly, I like doing yoga naked, and I don't think YouTube is ready for that. So, yeah. So I'll just be doing yoga by myself later. My friend Laura had said, whenever I was talking to her about working out, she's like, it's not the first day of working out that's the hardest. It's the second day. Because you're sore, because you're tired, because you've slept since, you know, that enthusiasm of like, you know, everybody here has probably made it a New Year's resolution of some sort of form. And like after like the first like 3 or 4 days, maybe you might be a very resilient person and it takes a couple of weeks. But once that initial energy is kind of burnt off, like the lighter fluid that you've put on this bonfire of goals to like get it ignited and get it going, once that fluid is burnt off, you gotta keep working to get that fire to keep it going. And that's, I think, I did second day. But this is me trying to stoke the fire and trying to keep it going in the face of everything else. But I mean, I've been on a weight loss journey since June. So, and I'm still down, you know, 20 pounds. That's a start. That's a pretty nice start. So I'm just going to keep going and focusing on building strength. And endurance, and I feel like weight loss is, I'm not going to say that's not a goal, because it's definitely, I would love to lose some more weight, but it's not the goal. The goal is strength and endurance and health, you know, capability, keeping myself able to do the things that I want to do. weight loss is just a very pleasant side effect of that, in that I'll be more capable, because I mean, like, push-ups have got to be easier, squats have got to be easier at 150 pounds than what they are at 210. It's like taking off a 60-pound weighted vest over my whole body. I'm remembering going backpacking with Lara. My pack was like 40 or 45 pounds, and taking that off after hiking just 5 miles, which is like nothing to Lara. Like, she was like barely broke a sweat, like playing Pokemon Go. I'm there like dying. But I did it. And but taking my pack off and just feeling how light just that 45 pounds was, and to think that it's I'll have lost 2 pack weights by the time I've reached my goal weight. So that, it's gotta be easier just to move around, just to, you know, just to go hiking, just to go, you know, for a walk. It's gotta be easier. In addition to hopefully being stronger and stuff as well. So we'll see, but we gotta powder up and keep going. Thanks, you guys. I still haven't, at the time of recording, I still haven't been able to go through and reply to everybody's messages the way that I want. But I do try to, I do read all of the messages, and I try to hit like the little like love button whenever it's like, I love what you're saying, but I'll reply tonight. I'll do that tonight, actually. I'm going to be helping Randy record. There's no reason why I can't reply to some messages while we're doing that. But it's, y'all are keeping my head in the right place, and just, I love you guys so much. Like, Bex, if you're watching this, give yourself a freaking high five for me. I love you. And Chris, you write like a poet. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, you write beautifully. Are we blurry again? I don't know, this is me high-fiving you guys, trying to get my camera to focus. But yeah, we went grocery shopping. I'm tired. I'm so tired. We went grocery shopping. We're having salmon and asparagus for dinner. The salmon and broccoli. I think I'm going to save the asparagus for tomorrow. And yeah, I think everything's going amazingly well. We just got to powder up and keep going, because even a pleasant hike gets hard. And I feel like we're doing it. We're in the thick of it. Okay. I love you guys. Give yourselves a big hug for me. There's links down in the video description, maybe, to all the different stuff. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.